Today we're going to start with the installation for our radiant heating for the second floor of the home. And it's our heating contractor Mellow Air is on site, and they're going to be installing the system, which is a panel system.
The climate panel system is a 1/2-inch piece of plywood with aluminum stamped on the back. The panel is 7 inches wide by 48 inches long, also comes assembled for quick installation. There's 2 types of finished flooring going in on this house, and it's hardwood flooring and tile in the bathroom areas. This particular product goes down on top of the subfloor. It's not a structural product. So we're working with a clean subfloor here. It's stapled or screwed down directly to the subfloor, and then your hardwood flooring would go directly on top, nailed or glued. Or in the bathroom tile areas, you'd put down a hardy board, concrete board, and then you'd mud and put your tile down on top of that. The panel comes with a groove for the PEX tubing, which is the pipe used to carry the median, which is the hot water used to heat the house. What's nice about the climate panel product is that it's very versatile. It can be used on new construction or retrofit. It can be put on the subfloor or in the walls for supplemental heat, in the walls of showers or the seats for comfort. In this particular case, on this job, it is being used as the primary heat source. A lot of other people like to use the in-floor heating, or they have the misconception that it's only good for floor warming, but that's not the case in a lot of projects. It can replace your conventional forced air system. If you're doing a small area with radiant heating, you can use a water heater. But in this case, we are hooking up to a boiler. The boiler is the primary heat source. I think we're working with well over 3,000 square feet of space here. So a conventional water heater wouldn't be able to keep up. It might be able to provide some floor warming, but it wouldn't be able to provide the primary source of heat. It's a more efficient, more comfortable system. Radiant heating, you don't hear your furnace turn on, you're not blowing dust and allergens around the house. It's a very quiet system. You don't see the return ducts, the things like that. It's a system that's completely out of sight, out of mind. It's tough to pinpoint exactly how much more efficient a radiant system is than a conventional forced air, but studies have shown anywhere from 15 to 40%. It's a low temp heating system. So another type of radiant heating system would be, say, baseboard or radiators. Those become hot to the touch. Those can actually be dangerous to a young child that's crawling over there and can actually burn themselves on it. With this, we're using very low water temperatures, anywhere from 90 to 110 degrees, where a conventional baseboard or radiator would use 180. The floor surface temperature rarely gets above 80 degrees, and in this case, it'll actually be in the high 70s. We have safety high limits and controls that will make sure that that doesn't happen, that it doesn't get too hot. The aluminum stamped to the bottom of the panel, it allows for nice even heat distribution. You'll notice that it's on the bottom of the panel and not on the top. The reason that it's manufactured that way is so that you do have wood-to-wood contact, 2 like materials, hardwood flooring going directly on top. You don't want your hardwood flooring ever in direct contact with the heat emitter. 2 different materials expand and contract at different rates and can cause issues down the line. That's the reason that we have the aluminum stamp to the bottom of our panel instead of the top. Any type of flooring can go down on top of the climate panel, hardwood and tile being the most common type that's put down, but any type of linoleum or vinyl can be put down. You can put carpeting down, keeping in mind that you don't want the carpet too thick because it's an insulator. So you do want to be careful when designing around carpet because it will require a higher water temperature, less efficient system.
So it's very different from one that's cast in a slab as we had done in the basement area, the basement floor slab. But what's nice about this, it's the minimum thickness that we're able to deal with as an underlayment and to come back with the floor, and we don't lose that much space within the areas we're working. Between the integration of these 2 systems, radiant and high velocity mechanical system, we're going to have a very comfortable space that the homeowner will have this even temperature reading throughout the year, whether we're talking about winter or summer months. So it gives a nice variation for things, have a great comfort level. It's a nice solution for this type of home.
Visit the Built to Last website to learn about these topics and more.